Okay. Hi everyone. Um let's see. So I am trying, maybe this is the one I want, to whoops. I gotta reduce my mute. There we go. I am not good at colored pencils. It is a well-known fact. But I am going to try and get good at the colored pencils. This is a smudge stick thing. This is a Prismacolor white from Dee Dee's recommendation. And I just have to figure out what colors to go with. I have a feeling I want this color. This one is called 37. I like that color. And then I want one that's more lavender, magenta, maybe. This one is called, oh, this one ain't far off, even though it has a lighter look on the pencil. This is 36. Okay, so we probably need like a blue, like a dark blue, like a. This one's called mulberry. Where's, if this is 39 and this is 40, this is ultramarine violet. All right, let's use that. I'm going to write it down. So 40, 37, 36. And that's going to be the colors of my mushrooms. I already drew a very light sketch of mushrooms. And then we want something underneath that is like a yellowy brown, maybe like a yellow ochre light. This is 10. That's a little bit too bright, actually. But that's okay. We're going to use that. How about a darker brown? I might have to go into my other collection. This is Van Dyke brown. This is sepia. I don't like it. How about something like kind of a gray? Chromium oxide. This one is ivory black. I don't think we can avoid it. That's 71. Where's my sepia I used? Oh, burnt umber. I'm definitely going to use burnt umber. That's 68. And then, not this one. Sepia. 70? This is a lot redder than I thought it would be. Okay. Once you kind of know your colors, this is the hardest thing to do. You need to put everything else away. Maybe I could get a gray. How about this Davies gray? This is 67. Everything else gets put away. And because my understanding of this medium is that limitations are kind of what makes it work. Okay. I'm trying to bring up my thing and make sure I got the. Well, how do I do it? Is it too bright? No, it's not too bright. Okay. So you can see I did a little thing, and it's basically just some mushrooms surrounded by some stuff. And I think that the way to do this, to go about doing this, is to start with the very lightest colors, which is 36. And I suck at blending, but I think it's like we're not going hard yet. We're just kind of, you know what I mean? We're just kind of throwing our values in there. And I do have a reference photo, but the photo is just another painting, so and I've changed it. One of the glaring holes in my artistic background is the ability to work with color. I'm just not good at it. I don't my brain doesn't think in that. Like a line I understand. And I think it's because, as a lifelong doodler, and you might also be a lifelong doodler. As a lifelong doodler, I worked in pencil in spiral bound notebooks at school. Just goofing off in the education world. And that's just life, though, isn't it, right? That's life. And it wasn't until much later in life, and I'm talking like 2 or 3 years ago, that I started to apply a kind of organization to my life that was missing. I was missing a lot of, like, I didn't have a good sense of how to do it, you know? All right. Let's put 36 aside, and we got 37, which is our next darker. This is going to be the rest of the caps. And we're just going to go over a little bit of the lighter color. And I did one other colored pencil painting, and it was last night. It was late at night. I felt very triumphant when I finished it. And it's right here. It's a space scene like this. I was very happy about it. Um, and the reason I was happy about it is because I understood at last that if you could apply some organizational techniques to colored pencil, you could get the effect that everyone but me seemed to be able to get. Like I couldn't get that effect. And I'm jealous of color in a lot of ways. I don't use color in my comics because I say, I've got quotes from Will Eisner that's saying color in comics is just for marketing. It doesn't have anything to do with the story. For example, you don't buy a novel and open it up and make sure that there's different colored text inside, right? It's true. Um, Now, Eisner, of course, was a pure storyteller. And the guy that agreed with him on this thing is Frank Miller, a pure storyteller. And I find a lot in common um, with their approaches to storytelling. Um, I at least aspire to be, I guess is the better way to say it. Whenever anyone starts talking about, well, comics is a visual medium, so you got to be the best artist, I disagree most of the time. I don't think that's true. I think there's such a wide variety. You have to be an interesting artist. You can be Sergio Aragonés and be a great cartoonist, you know? And I don't think anyone would say that Sergio Aragonés is some kind of, super impressive fine artist. He's very much a great cartoonist, though. But by the way, he did do actual real like. There's a thing he did with Neil Adams that's incredible. It was like a haunted um, ghost comic. I think it was for DC even. All right. So I got some mixes going on here. Now let's go one darker. I've only got one level darker, and that's 40, which is right here. Now my idea here was the rest, like the shadows underneath the cap of the mushroom. And then like the rest of the cap of the mushroom. And now once again, I'm a noob. Um, but you'll notice I'm not going very hard. Like I'm just kind of, this is casual, relaxed hand coloring. And that is the one of the tips that I got. I really want to be painting tonight with my gouache, but I just reconstituted the gouache and it's still like soaking. So it's soaking up some water right now. Oh, I didn't do this one. So which is it's 37. I need to do some more over here. I've been watching tutorial videos. I've been watching Christy Partridge, who I like. I like a lot of the art YouTubers that are like, a bit more crafty. I don't know what the word is. Okay, let's going back into the blue now. I assume that part of the struggle would be knowing the right colors to pick. Like maybe my colors that I picked weren't good colors. I think they're okay. Okay. All right, so those are good. Those are good to go. Now, what next? Well, once we got rid of the mushrooms, I've got the backgrounds that I want to do, and I want to use this like this collection of yellows and grays. Um, but maybe I should focus on continuing um, like with what I got. So I think what you have to do next is you go in reverse order. So you take the darkest color and you go over. Wait, we just did that. So I think what I need to do next is take the next color. I only got 3 colors here. So that would next one would be 37. Better be 37. And to bring it back over the blue, over the 40. We're still not going hard yet. Relaxed hand. And we're good. We're doing good so far. All right. Okay. Going over the lightest colors. All right. And then we're going to get the lightest color. This has got to be 36. And we're going to pull that down into the layer. Now, according to Christy Partridge, like there's a way to do the blending, the burnishing, where you get like a colored pencil and start going over it. For example, white. A lot of people use white Prismacolor to go over everything, but I don't think I will. I think I might just use the same 36 lavender color. All right, kind of working. Let's. Here I am moving the. Can you see? All right, here we go. And I think I want to do like the blending, the full blending on the mushrooms before I start drawing the background. Now I don't know if that's smart or dumb because we're running out of the area where I've actually done a tutorial, or watched a tutorial for. All right, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I do kind of like this light color here, and it is starting to feel blendy. And I'm just trying to apply like patience to this here. Okay. Now I'm starting to go harder. Just a little bit. All right. That seemed to kind of I don't know. I mean, it's colored pencil. Who knows? But one thing's for sure. We gotta do these backgrounds. So the first part of the background is I want to go from the lightest to the darkest. So let's start with 10. And I think that we're gonna go like then maybe some over here. Remember not to go hard. Okay. And then there's kind of like all right. Next color, next lightest. Well, these don't really blend, but we're gonna go for 70, which is the sepia. Actually, I kind of want to go for 67. Let's go for 67 and call that the next lightest. 67 is a gray. I think that might be the right choice. And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna just start drawing dinosaurs or something. So, Peter, go back to something that you can do. Draw a dinosaur. A dinosaur chasing a caveman. But I yearn to improve. I yearns to improve. I wish I was better. And you can't get better unless you actually do things. You will not just get better by thinking about wishing you were getting better. Imagining yourself as better. Although I think that's probably a useful step. Yeah, this is definitely the right choice for the second color. I'm trying to figure out the arcane rules. They're not that arcane. The arcane rules for how to register a car in the state of Maryland from a private sale. I want to buy this dude's car. And here's how it works. Like at a dealership, you buy a car, right? There you go. This is the price for the car. This is the price for the dealer's processing fee. And this is the price for the tax, title, and license. And you're good to go. Congratulations. Here's your new car. And that's cool. It's all done for you. And you drive out of there with dealer's plates until you get it registered. You get it registered and you're good to go. When you buy a car from a person, they take the plates with them, right? Like, so You've got to basically figure, and also, how do they know to trust you? You might be a criminal. They might be a criminal. I'm not a criminal, just so you know. But so I'm in reading about it. Basically, you have to have them drive the car to your property and park it on your property. Then they take their license plates off. So um, you're without license plates. Then you got to go down to the DMV and get a temporary registration to put plates on it so you can take it down to go get the safety inspection. Then once you have the safety inspection, which is $187, um, you bring that back to the DMV and then you register the car and the title and all that. Like you have to get, you get the pink slip and all that stuff. And then you're good to go. Then you got to get a license plate. So there's a lot of rules, right? And you got to follow the rules. And I'm not against the rules. And generally, I like living in a society with order. That's why I'm moving away from Maryland. By the way, this is a criminal. This is a criminal nightmare haven. This place is bad, especially this close to Baltimore. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous out there. But I get good vibes from this dude. I'm trying to buy a minivan. I'm literally trying to buy like a Honda Odyssey minivan. And what appealed to me is this guy. The price is good. It's got a tow hitch. It's a and oh this that speaks. I don't want to tow anything with it. I just want the hitch on the back because I want to like put um a box on the back. Ah yes. Now I'm gonna have to be careful when I get to these edges because I want the mushrooms to pop out of the up from the background, away from up from the foreground, away from the background. They got next up. If we say that it's yellow, then gray, I think the next step would have to be 70. Or is it 68? I think it might be at 68. No, it's definitely 70. All right. That's not intuitive, but fine. And then I'm gonna have to also figure out like where the shadows are in this thing. It is not like painting. It's not like you just go, this looks like a shadow, and you just grab some black paint. Or in my case, dark purple paint. This is how I like to do all my like watercolors. I feel very intuitive with, um, which is why I'm getting into gouache because gouache is like the next step. And then but colored pencil eludes me. Like the idea is great. I want to learn. I'm not sure I have it. All right, should I pop this up? Oof, baby. Where is it? I don't know if it's registering. All right, here we go. So, in case you're wondering, anybody who watches, why is he coloring so lightly? I saw it in a tutorial. I was told that this was a good way to do it. Maybe they lied. Hold up. Oh, okay. I'm looking at this stuff and I think it goes like the background's going to be dark. Like I think we're okay here. Just what's the foreground? I think the foreground's going to be I think we're just going to go okay with let's put some more gray in the foreground. All right. Now, working in reverse order, we still need to go to the last frontier, which is in this case for me 68, which is burnt umber, not black. Do I have? I haven't been going with burnt umber, have I? No, that's sepia. Burnt umber right here. All right. Cross your fingers, y'all. Cross those damn fingers. And it's going to go all the way to black. Like if there's parts of this that are going to just go all the way to black. Me and my poor mushroom picture. All the kids at school make fun of me. This guy drawing this guy drawing mushrooms, man. I won't make the Donovan grip joke. That dude is funny. Yeah, it's getting nice and dark out here. All right. We need to get to all the way to black, so we're gonna I'm just gonna put a little bit here. A little bit here. Let's do the rest of this in black. And not true black either, ivory black. All right. Which is almost like just kind of a darker gray. Darker gray. I know a lot of people are probably watching this like later on. If I leave this live stream up for years, to be like, this guy's so what is he doing? He's not even doing it right. You might be right. I am a noob. I am a colored pencil noob. Now we have what essentially looks like complete coverage. But now we got to start to layer. Um, and you layer in reverse order. So this is black. The last one I did after before black was sepia. No, burnt umber. So let's burnt umber this thing right off the black. All right. Burn number off the black. Where's the rest of the black? There's the black. Okay. That can go all the way to here. All right, all right, all right. All right, after black, it was number 70, which is our sepia. This is this one. All right, and sepia. It's got a little bit more, too much red. I should have picked something like more green. But you can't switch horses mid-race, you know what I mean? Pick your colors. That's what you have to live with. Oh, gray is going to be a pain in the ass, I can tell. All right. Watch me fail. After this one is gray, and I know where the gray is. There's up here and then down here. All right, next is gray. Or Davies gray. And gray pushes into that yellowy tone. So anywhere you see the yellowy tone, you should also be pushing some gray up in that direction. Is it morning for me? No, it is not. It is, hi, good morning. It's morning for you. Good morning, Sideburns. It is actually 8 p.m. Here. I'm conducting an experiment. I'm trying to learn color. I've had some successful experiments and some unsuccessful ones. This is looking unsuccessful so far, but I'm willing to stick it out. I had a pretty good, this is my space scene I did. And to me, this looks pretty good. Like, I didn't think I could do that. And then I did a couple other things. But I'm just hoping that I can pull this off. or at least blend the background without resorting to white. I'm not above, like, once it's done, like getting a white gel pen or something and outlining my mushrooms. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. All right. Alrighty. Okay, now let's go to the final frontier, the yellow. Well, this one needs to be sharpened. Oof. Kinda. I don't think my image is centered. Now, part of the idea here is that the yellow, or the orange, or the, what is this called? Ochre, is complementary to the purple. Maybe. That's a theory. I um I don't know. I don't like how dark this got up here, but it's getting darker even though I hit it with yellow. What'd I do? What'd I do? I don't like how this black is becoming very harsh up here. Like, why isn't this a smoother gradient? Shouldn't there? Maybe there's more gray. It seems like when I hit it with the ochre, it actually turns darker. Like I'm making the blacks blacker. All right, let's go the reverse order. We went from gray, yellow to gray, light gray. Which includes this area. Definitely getting darker. I'm traveling into the future, baby. Doing it. All right, this is gray for sure. Gray should just be touching the yellow, not necessarily going that farther out. Next up is, after yellow and gray, put our purple, blue. Next one is 70, which is sepia. All right. Well, I do see my darks getting darker, which is good. Thing at the ends of the sepia is burnt umber. And that should be mostly in the background, but a little bit up front. Not a lot. Maybe up here a little bit. Should be touching everything that's like that sepia brown. I think maybe there's some over here. Okay. And now, finally, we're going to go in with some black. Anywhere where the darkest color is. But especially, hang on, in kind of this mid upper background. And from what I understand, it's okay to go in with a sharp line at this point. Let's just hope. You could even start scumbling or doing like different, like I'm going all in the same direction here, which is probably the wrong thing to do. It's all at this kind of half-assed angle. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Okay. Now we could go in with another layer, but now we're going to go for the secret weapon. Secret weapon is called Gamsol. Odorless mineral spirits. How do we use it? Well, how indeed. I have like a little blending stump. Oh, here it is, right here. All right, we're going to go for this, and we're just going to hope for the best. First, let's do the mushrooms. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, now we're going to go for mushroom stalks. When I first learned about this stuff, I was trying to apply it with a paintbrush, which is one way to do it. But I don't think it's the. I think this way is better because you get a real burnishing effect on it. All right. Now we're going to try and we're going to go over the background. And try and blend it out. All right, so far I'm liking the effect. I was worried that it would look too harsh. It does not look too harsh to me. And anyways, I'm probably gonna just like wuss out and still get one of my gel pens out. But you know, the canvas hates a coward. So, so So maybe we'll just go for it. You know what I mean? Like, what do we got to lose? It's sketchbook time. Well, that's starting to feel pretty good. All right. I like my black outline that I got on that mushroom there, and I'm thinking I might want to do another black outline again. You got to constantly do this to yourself or you're learning new things every day. Or else what's going to happen? All right. I'm definitely going to go take a little trip to Michael's tomorrow and get some one of this Gamsol stuff. This is the magic mixture. The process, they said. It'll be fine, they said. All right, we're getting somewhere. Well, I'm definitely gonna be putting like a white highlight layer on this too. White on white, translucent light. All right. Bella Lugosi's dead. I am liking the texture here. All right, now where's my black? Mhm. And then what is this? All right. Where's the white? What if I had like a white, like maybe some light coming down this way that tempered a bit of the harshness here. And it's not really white. I mean, I'm gonna burnish it out. Let's burn it out. And I like it so far. Yeah, what is it? I don't know what it is, but I like it. And you could keep working with it, which seems likely, right? I could get more by burnt umber and throw it in back here. I almost think this should be a little bit. Where's the black? Like a little bit of something like that, maybe. I'm kind of liking it. All right, I'm going to work on this for 12 more minutes. 12 more minutes, I tell you. Maybe there should be some shadow. Like if the mushrooms were casting shadows, shadows would be out this direction, right? I'm going to call this a successful experiment. I have had many failures. Um, and I am not ashamed to admit that I have failures. Like I said, the canvas hates a coward. Um, so sometimes you just got to go for it. But I'm kind of proud of this one, all things considered. Um, my suckage did not overwhelm me here. We could even put some grass in. This was not a failure. All things considered. Motherfucker, I tell you what, man. I tell you, I tell you. I think the ones with like the largest cap should have the most shadow. And this one should have lots of shadow because it's kind of like right up against the other one. All right, welcome fiends. I think we're on to something. I wonder, like, if I were, I don't, I'm wanting to use some of the umber in the mushroom, like, or the ochre rather, but I don't think it's light enough. I think we have to use white. Create a highlight layer, and I don't want to go for like I could get the gel pen out and just outline them, but I think that'll ruin it. Uh, Peter, what have you done? Oh, so that was nice. So what I did before was I had put some white over that to see if it would make it look like light, and it didn't. It just kind of washed it out a little bit. But I put ochre over the white, and it brought some of that yellow back. All right, which I'm liking. Get it, liking? I'm liking these mushrooms. They're fun, Gus. Anyone? No. Fair enough. All right, where's my jumper? This is a success. You know what? I think we're gonna say that Peter is going to start doing things in colored pencil now. I won't even have to ask Shell Presto to fix it for me. Shell, tell me how to fix this. She knows what she's doing. Not like me. What? I like this. Where would I put my signature if I were you? If you were me? I think I should put my signature down here at the bottom. Let's do some more like foregroundy stuff, you know? Like if this were watercolor, if this were gouache, that's exactly what I would be doing is I would be looking at that foreground layer and figuring out what to do with it. I tell you, I tell you. What if I had just a little bit of purple, like just not a lot, like just enough, to let us know it's, hey, by the way, if you like this color, it's also featured elsewhere in the composition. Ah! All right. Now, one of the kind of the rules of perspective is that things are larger the closer they are, but it's also they're sharper. Unless they're so close that they're blurred out. So I kind of like this though. Where is it? Let's burnish it all the way down to dark. At the very bottom. Hope y'all don't mind. I'm turning this to the side. All my rowdy friends have settled down. You know what would have been cool is to put a bug somewhere, like a little critter. Like a little beetle or something, just running around. Crawling up one of the mushrooms or kind of in this middle foreground area. I like it. This makes me happy. I'm very happy about this. All right, it is 8:56. I must go. I'm going to put a signature on this piece. And I'm going to should I put it in ultramarine violet? Violet? And let's see if we can maybe I can double that up in white gel pen. Even though I said I would not do that. There's one thing I'll never do is sign something in a white gel pen. Gotta find a white gel pen. I got one in here. I got one in my magic box. Check out my magic box. Oh yay, oh yay. Oh, you know what I got? I got like colored gel pen too. I've even got like a color yellow or a color orange. I could do a fluorescent orange. Let's do it like that. It works. That didn't work. I mean, it works, but I don't know if it's gonna work. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't think it'll work just because of it's too waxy for my pen. All right. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more art, comics. I'm doing comics every day now. Every day now I'm doing comics. We'll rub this out and try it again. Oh, it looks really good when you rub it out, actually. I'm gonna leave it just like it is. That's what I'm gonna do. Please stay tuned for more comics every day, and we're also going to be having sketchbook videos, sketchbook tours. This sketchbook, this one right here, will be checked out. I've got all kinds of stuff in this one. And we are on, I don't know, we're not even at the center mark on this guy, but it'll be done in a couple of weeks. So talk to you later.